Do you think that he did this then?
Well, I think it happened on three occasions between 2011 and 2015. And I'm quite sure that there's nothing remotely criminal there. He's incredibly keen to do as much as he can for other people and help those who need help and haven't got careers or jobs or anything. I remember going up to Dumfries House, which several sheikhs have helped him pay for. And it's just an extraordinary place with lots of outhouses, A to Z outhouses, where people who perhaps have been on the streets but have been unemployed for a short time or a long time can go and learn something. And it goes from brickwork to making handbags, being a farmer to cooking. And all these people, once they've done a 6-month apprenticeship, he then gives them a job somewhere in one of the palaces, and my goodness, there's plenty of palaces, and so that they can then do their CV with experience. And he's very keen on this, but it's very costly, of course, and I think perhaps he just gets over enthusiastic. And these men have absolutely so much money. Qatar is full of oil and makes an absolute fortune. And his enthusiasm overtakes what is common sense, I think, in this case.
Yeah, well, I mean, I suppose the thing is as well, you know, like you've said, if this has even happened, right? If the Qataris have got so much money, which, I mean, they do. I mean, clearly, as we were just joking about before, I mean, this guy can't, you know, I imagine his house is built out of cash, right? So, you know, Prince Charles, who's a charity-minded chap and has to pay for a lot of those charities and fundamentally would use this alleged money for a charity, is it the worst thing in the world? Is it just the fact that it sounds dodgy?
Yeah, I think it does. It sounds very dodgy. And I think that if you're an heir to the throne, you need to be a bit cautious about that. But his motives and what he really cares about aren't in the least bit dodgy. I mean, he became friends with the Sheikh in 2009, actually, and it came all about yet another thing that he's been criticised for, about changing the Chelsea barracks into lots of flats. And Lord Roberts was going to make it all. And Prince Charles saw what it was like. It was incredibly modern and he absolutely hated it. It was a sort of carbuncle on the... Remember he mentioned that about the National Gallery?
Friend, yes. Yeah, a carbuncle on the face of an old friend, yeah.
He felt that awful. So the Sheikh was giving the money for it, donating for it. So he invited him to Clarence House and gave him a cup of tea and then tried to persuade him otherwise. And in fact, he did. And they're really lovely now. And it was a good decision, but it perhaps wasn't right for the heir to the throne to say these things and interfere. Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, the state has got more homes and houses and properties in London than the Queen has. You know, he spent £10 billion in 20 years buying Western paintings. I mean, he's got absolutely so much money that you can't believe it. A case is probably nothing. Looks like a day away sort of thing. He's got masses and masses of money. And you know, he and Charles have a relationship about donating to charity and so on. So it's very difficult.
Welcome to the GB News YouTube channel. You can watch us live 24 hours a day, catch up on your favourite shows and join in the conversation in the comments below.
Don't forget to subscribe and you'll never miss any of our exclusive content.